There we go. In the building now. Scatterbrain, episode 52, take two. Clap, let's line it up. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We back in the building. We back in the building. We back. We back. We back. This is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Back to you for another episode. I'm trying to be calm. I don't wanna overdo it and over exert myself and over exude. Yeah, back for you. The episode 52. Everybody make some noise. Woo! 52 of them things, man. Consistent, man. That's what you call consistent, bro. Consistent, man. Shooting shots every week. We shooting the shots every week. We putting them up. We hitting all of them? No, but that form getting right. That elbow starting to tuck. Once I get that elbow from out here and then get the tucking, we on and popping. I'm just letting you know that form getting right. That guy hand getting good. We ain't moving that guy hand. That guy hand staying where it need to be. 52 of them things, consistency, man. Do I know many people with this type of consistency? Personally, I do not. And it makes me feel good. Am I doing the absolute best? No, but I am the consistent one. I am the consistent one. That's what you can call me. Call me Mr. Consistent. Mr. Consistent. I'm consistent at everything. I'm consistent at if I text you a lot, I'm gonna text you a lot. If I don't text you a lot, I ain't gonna text you a lot. If I call you a lot, I'm gonna call you a lot. If I don't call you a lot, I'm consistent. Whatever I do, man. Making music, I do it every day. I'm consistent at it. What I am, another thing I'm consistent about, it just blew my mind, and I found this out. That sleeping on your stomach causes lower back problems. And it causes like blood pressure problems, all types of. It causes a lot of problems. Guess how I sleep? Consistently for 34 years, I sleep on my stomach. I got a picture. If I find this picture, I'm gonna put it right here. Boop. If it didn't go right there, that means I didn't find this picture. But it's a picture of me and my sister. I'm asleep on my stomach, bro. I had to be like, shoot. How old was I? Probably 8, 9, and just sleep on my stomach. Been doing that for 34 years. And guess what I got now? Lower back problems. I gotta go to a chiropractor. She gotta pop me out, doc. Pop me out. I'm a little nervous because when she pop me out, that means I may grow by 2 more inches. I'm already pretty tall. I don't need to grow. I don't need to go up no further, man. That means it take a long time to get down. But anyway, I just found that out. Consistency. It's a thing, man. Consistency. 52 episodes. I am excited. I got a couple topics today that's probably gonna be a little controversial. Because there's some controversy going on in the media today. You know, there's some controversy going on that's been going on this past weekend. Uh, and a rapper said something that I just don't think people ready to have a real conversation about, but we'll get there. But I'm excited, man. I'm just super excited. I hope y'all doing good. I hope you're doing well. Good, well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're looking good. I hope you're smiling big and good. I hope you're showing all 32 of them things. I hope you got your women. I hope you got your hands, your hands done, your feet done, your hair done. I hope you're wearing the best makeup. Man, I hope you swagged out, you lotioned up, you you got your haircut. I ain't got no haircut. I'm looking down bad. Look at that. I'm looking down bad, but I'm letting my hair grow. I'm roughing it out. I'm in a rough stage until this baby's birth. I'm letting it go. I hope you wearing your best clothes. Easter is next week. I hope you got you a nice Easter suit. I don't have one. I want to go get one. I want to go get me a blue suit. I need a blue suit anyway, just to have. I ain't got one, but I need a blue suit just to have. But hope you got you a nice suit for Easter or a nice polo, whatever you're gonna wear. I hope you're ready for it. Man, I hope your family's doing well. I hope your kids doing well. I hope your mama and your dad, if they still in your life, doing well. Even if they're alive and ain't in your life, I still hope they doing well. I hope they doing well because you never know. You never know the importance until they not even there at all. Unless you know you got a parent that just ain't never been in your life and they live 10 miles away. I understand if you feel like screw them folks. I understand that. But if you got a parent that they've been in your life, it just ain't been a major part of your life, you never know until they ain't there at all. What else going on, man? I hope you enjoying being you, man. I hope you enjoying being you. I got something I want to play you, man, for all the good people out there. This is real. This is my guy Carlos Miller, man, Mississippi native, man, Mississippi native on the 85 South Show podcast. I don't even want to call it a podcast no more. It's really a show. But I really want y'all to hear this because I believe this, and we're gonna get into the show after a while. But this is the absolute truth.
Being you hinders you from being who you want to be. You got to be you until being you hinders you from being who you want to be.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And after that, guess what? When you being you, you got a real type of thing. You got a real type of thing going on. When you be you till being you hinder who you want to be, man. So always be you until you can't be you. Ooh. Setting the vibe for the episode, baby. Don't pay attention. That ain't the final mix of this song. I just want to let everybody know. If you listening to this and you are a music critic and like, man, that mix is bad. It ain't the final mix. It is not the final mix, so bear with me. Yes, Lord. We got a real type of thing going on. Play that. Boy, I'm gonna cuss. Play it, Ryan. See, just want to set the mood because that thing there, man. It's been sitting in my spirit ever since I played it the first time on the podcast. I said I gotta play it every time just to be consistent. Again, there go that word, consistent. Be consistent, bro. Be consistent whatever you do. Man. Hold on. I got a text message, Lord. See, be you until being you hinders you. So my friend just texted me. She said her daughter can't go back to the altar. I guess they went to church today. She said the pastor called all the children to the altar to pray over them, and he put oil on their head. You know, he anointed her, covered her, hopefully. She said her daughter told the pastor, as we were leaving, hey, you put that stuff on my head. Be you until being you hinders you, bro. Be you, man. It's the greatest thing ever in life, bro. I'm sure that pastor died laughing. Because it's funny. It's funny, man. Be you until being you hinders you, man. It wasn't, you know, I don't know, man. I resonate with that. That's the reason I played that at the top of the pod. It's powerful. Because a lot of people ain't being them, man. A lot of people you'll meet in your life they aren't being them. And even within that, something else I want to play for y'all. I should have played this at the top of the podcast. But this is, whoo. Mama made my night when I heard this. Hold on, here we go.
Got nothing but love for you. Ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. And I'm giving it to you right now.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you.
Yeah.
Jesus loves us all.
Yeah, Jesus loves us all. Sing. Hold on. Mama, sing it again, Mama. Hold on.
Got nothing but love for you. Ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. and I'm giving it to you
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. Jesus
Love
loves
us
us
all.
all.
Yeah, mama. Yeah. Yeah. Even when people ain't being their self, man, guess what? You still gotta love them. You still gotta love them, man. Cause that's what it is. That's how life is. Life is love, bro. That's I'm about to get on a sentimental roller coaster here, man. But life is love, man. No matter what. No matter what, life is love. Somebody did you dirty, still love on them. You can love them from a distance, but still love on them. Somebody did something great for you, of course, love them. Somebody did nothing for you, still love them. Love, man. We need more love today, man. We need more love today. And with that being said about love, can you still love with comparison? Because I'm about to go on a comparison uh, thing here. I'm about to go on a comparison thing. I'm about to compare two artists. About to compare two artists. Uh, but within that, I know people are gonna say I don't love either one of them. I mean, I don't love one of them because I'm basically about to put one of them down. Just be honest. I'm about to bring them down. But I love both these artists with all my heart, all my being. Both of these artists are major contributors to the way I approach music, the way I view music, the way I hear music sounding. Uh, yeah, man. And they both are like instrumental in like being unafraid to say what you want to say at bad times. Like, man, I've gotten so terrible at that. I don't even say what I want to say. Before I move forward, is episode 52. Take your drink with me. If you see this cup, if whenever you see this cup come up, take your drink and celebrate. In celebration, episode 52. We 52 in. We going for another 52. That make 2 years. Going for another 52. And then after that 52, I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see what the good Lord got in store for everything after that 52. But right now we going for another 52. So that's 104. At the hundo four, it's on God, whatever God see fit. It's on God, whatever He see fit. If He don't see fit for us to keep going, we gonna push it to the side. But we going for 104. Take a drink. Whenever you see that cup come on the screen, take your cup in celebration. Hopefully, I may take a shot later on when I get the dogs on the line and we get to talking hip hop. But I'm not trying to, cause too many shots gonna take me too fast, and then I be in here sweating, hollering, and all that stuff. I don't need to do that. But when you see the cup come up, take a drink with me. Get you a nice drink, uh, and drink with your boy in celebration. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So again, with love, can you still love through comparison? So Kendrick Lamar, he was featured on uh, Metro Boomin and Future's new record, Like That. That's the name of the single. It's called Like That. In this record, he disses, he disses Drake and J. Cole. That's the rumors, but it's pretty much positive. He dissed both of them. But in his diss, he said a line that Prince outlived Mike Jack. If anybody know, Drake does a lot of comparing himself to Michael Jackson. He does a lot of comparing himself to Michael Jackson. And he has, numbers-wise, he has the right. He has the right. Has he sold anything quite like Thriller? No, but altogether, numbers-wise, he's right there with Michael Jackson, bro. Right there. I think he's past Michael Jackson now, actually. Or he's tied. He's either tied or past. But when Kendrick said this line, he compared himself to Prince. Now here comes the grand argument. This is the biggest argument of them all. I've had this argument since I was in college. Never had it on a public platform. I'm a little nervous to voice my opinion on this in a public platform, but because it's polarizing, especially between musicians. But I've just had a conversation with like non-musician people, and she was the total opposite of what I'm finna say. But in the musician community, it's super polarizing because most musicians go for Prince. Just off the standpoint that Prince could play a ton of instruments. You could put Prince in a studio by himself, and he's most likely going to come out with 5 records to it. 5 songs. Let me say it like this: 5 songs to possibly a full album. Prince could produce. Prince could write. He's produced for a ton of people. He's wrote for people. Think of all the offspring that come from Prince. Like, I'm gonna get into all that as I give my argument on which side I'm choosing. So musicians normally go for that, especially the standpoint that Prince played a lot of instruments, and you could put Prince in the studio and he'll come up with stuff by himself. But then you have the other side, which is Mike is the ultimate entertainer. We all know, put Mike on stage, he stands still for 3 minutes, and 20 people out of the crowd just pass out. Probably more than 20 people. But they just pass out, fall out. You got to pass them to the front because it's about to be some emergency stuff going on. Resuscitate this person, or not resuscitate because they didn't pass. Like, get him some oxygen, and they can get themselves together. Mike could dance his butt off. He's like a pioneer of a lot of dance stuff. If you watch the documentary on him, the Thriller 40, I think they call it like timekeeper dance movements. He like kind of pioneered that in a sense because he like, it looks like he dancing, like everybody think where he just swinging his foot back and forth and he's grabbing his crotch. Everybody think this is a dance move, but like the dancers call this a timekeeper. But Mike was influential for all that. Mike had Thriller, one of the highest charting, if not the highest charting albums of all time. Highest selling albums of all time. Probably grossed the most. Mike has so many achievements, and Mike is the single killer. Mike had like 13 number ones, bro. He had like 13 number ones, and off Thriller, he had probably half every single he released off Thriller went number one. Mike is that man. Mike is one of the writers of We Are the World. If you watch that documentary, he helped pull all this off. Mike has so much in his bag. So when you bring this argument, it's very polarizing because it's really how you view music at this point, and it's really a taste thing. But my argument today that I want to make that it's not taste, and that it's very clear who is better. It's like extremely clear who is better. Whew. So, Question I want to pose to everybody: who do you think is better? Do you think it's Michael Jackson, or do you think it's Prince? Who is the better overall artist? Not entertainer, not musician, overall artist, the whole total package. Who is better? Me personally, my take is that Prince is the better overall artist. Me personally, my take is that Prince is the better overall artist. Me personally, me personally, my take is that Prince is the better overall artist. So some of the stuff that I'm saying now, keep in mind that I will make this same type of argument with Kendrick and Drake. I'll make this same type of argument. Uh, so why do I say Prince is a better overall artist? Well, before that, a little backstory. I've probably said it on this pod. In 52 episodes, I'm sure it's somewhere in one of these episodes where I've said it before that Michael Jackson is probably one of the main reasons I picked up an instrument. I started playing drums first. Besides my cousin Chris Hamer, who I grew up seeing play drums, he played marching drums and he played drum set. But Chris Hamer, he's my oldest uncle's son, Chris Hamer. And who else? DeMarcus Robinson, another guy that I look to in my hometown, who I watched play drum set and then like just go on and play a bunch of instruments and sounded really great. Uh, Besides those two people that I grew up around, kind of, Michael Jackson is the main reason I picked up an instrument. And my dad, I can't leave out Sam Bradford. So it's those three people, and then so it's my dad, Chris Hamer, DeMarcus Robinson, and then it's Michael Jackson. But Mike is probably higher than Chris and DeMarcus. Like really, I watched. This is back when Bucharest came out on HBO, the Bucharest concert. If that's how you pronounce it, I always never knew how to exactly pronounce this, but I always say Bucharest. But the Bucharest concert, this is a concert where Mike flew off. At the end of the concert, he imagine being 9 years old and like, bro, this dude is flying. He's leaving the arena on a jetpack. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I want to do that. Mama, buy me an instrument. Daddy, you play all these instruments. Buy me an instrument. Like, I want to play drums. I want to play drum set. However, whatever we got to do to get me to play drums, that's what I want to do. Imagine being 9 years old and going through that. Or seeing, I'm 9, I see him moonwalk. Of course, everybody my age probably seen him moonwalk, they seen him fly, but it didn't resonate with them like it resonated with me. It really was, dog, I want to do that. Even if I ain't the lead man or the dancing person, all this, but you hear everything else going around him, you you hear all this stuff going on. You hear the keyboard. You hear all these things going on between the horns. It's like, yo, I want to do that. And whatever I need to do that, that's what I need to do. I mean, I need to get around. I need to get around those people. So, unfortunately, my cousin Chris is like my sister age. So they graduated and they gone by the time I'm old enough to be around them all the time, he gone. But DeMarcus was around and he could help guide me. He give me CDs. He give me lessons. Hey, bro, try this. He let me go. He bring his drum set to the church we played at. Let me play his drum set. He had a bass. He let me play his bass until I went and bought my own bass. You know what I'm saying? Well, my dad bought my own bass. So that was somebody who helped guide me. And it's just, wow. I say all that to say, even with my love of Michael Jackson, bro, I still think Prince is the better overall artist. His total package, entertainment, all this. Now, even more backstory. I didn't listen to Prince growing up. I only listened to Michael Jackson. I didn't. I didn't watch, bro. I didn't watch Purple Rain probably till like my senior year in high school, or maybe even like once I got into college. I'm embarrassed to say all this, but I want to be as transparent as possible because this isn't like I don't have a jaded feeling when I say this. This is like really like after being a Michael Jackson stan for so long, and then like becoming a Prince stan. I'm a Prince stan now. Like Prince has so much music. I'm still finding about new music today. It's not new. It's nothing new. I'm gonna hear from Mike today. And when I say finding new music from Prince, this is new music from like 1980s, 1987, 1985. You see what I'm saying? I'm finding music from then today. You're not gonna find no new Michael Jackson music. So I'm just giving all this backstory to say, like, bro, my opinion is not off of I'm a musician and I love Prince, man. Like Prince just he plays every instrument and he can go in the studio. But no, that's not why my argument is coming. That is not why my argument is coming. My argument is Prince literally is everything. He's everything you need to make a hit record besides the marketing. He's everything you need to make a hit record besides the marketing. The marketing plays a huge part into a record being a hit. We think records are hits just off happenstance. The radio just picked up this song and like played it. No, bro, they done paid these folks. Somebody got paid. It's a paper trail somewhere. Go look at it. It's something called a radio budget today. Even though payola is illegal. It is something called payola, which is illegal, but they just renamed it to radio budget. Do you have a radio budget? Do you have a social media budget? Are you running ads? Are you paying influencers to do stuff with your song? It's so much. Are you buying billboards? Are you buying commercial spots? Bro, it's so much that go into making a hit, bro. A hit is not, it's rare that a hit is it's just an authentic hit. So when I say Prince is everything you need to make a hit, except of the marketing, that should resonate. That should sit in your spirit. Like, really, let that sit in your spirit. Prince is everything you need to make a hit, except of marketing. Prince go in. He's like Stevie Wonder, man. I feel this is the same way I feel about Stevie Wonder, about Quincy Jones. Like these people are everything you need to make a hit, except the marketing. Quincy can't play everything, but Quincy can write everything. He's like the producer nowadays that can go. He got Logic at home, and he can like program everything out, kind of finger drum everything, finger play the bass on the keyboard. He got plugins that can make the guitar close to what he's hearing, send it out to musicians. Hey, play this, play that, play this. Hey, record this. This is my idea of it. You take it and make it your own, and then get it back and make a big record. That's what Quincy is. He's the person that can do all of that. And Stevie Wonder is the same. Only thing Stevie probably didn't play was horns, but everything else on his record, Superstition. That ain't a real bass player playing. That's Stevie Wonder playing key bass. That's Stevie Wonder playing like 5 clav parts. He done overdubbed like 5 clav parts on this song. That's Stevie Wonder playing drum set on there. Like, fam, people like that aren't, you gotta exclude them. They different. They're different. They are different. Prince, Stevie, Quincy. There's more people like that, man. But these are the people that sit on top of my head. And when I hear Michael Jackson, it's tough. Because Mike can go in, he can go in the studio. He can go in the studio and he can sing every part that he wants played. And probably not even singing, but like drum, he like, bro, I gotta hear this and I gotta figure this out. Instead of just giving me an actual drum part that you kind of made, and we take it from there. I don't know, man. It don't the same. And Mike probably did that with probably 2 albums. Prince has 25 of these, if more. 25 to maybe 50 albums that he did this process on. Then that's 25 to 50 of his personal albums. We're not going to talk about Vanity Six. We're not going to talk about More Than the Time, how they sprung from Prince. We're not going to talk about She Lee, how she sprung from Prince. We're not going to talk about all these people that sprung from Prince that he was producing. We're not going to talk about Baby, Baby, when I look at you, I think the song. What's the name of this song? Shaka. It's a Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan made the song famous. But guess whose song it is? Guess who recorded it first and put it out? Prince. It's like another song he got like that. There's somebody else made it famous, but he recorded and put it out first. Prince is so legendary, man. Prince is legendary. So when I knew I said I wanted to make this argument, I said, man, let me go on the internet and do some research. So I look up Michael Jackson. I told you Michael Jackson is the singles killer. He got so many singles that went top 10, top 5. Ridiculous. But his albums, full body of works. Now, disclaimer, Prince got a lot of hit and misses. His albums that hit, they hit. Like, they are fire albums. Top to bottom, fire albums. But the albums that don't hit, oh, they are trash. And you may find 1 or 2 gems on those albums. But the albums that hit are crazy. Anyway, so that's just a disclaimer. I want to say that. And that you really shouldn't have I really, shouldn't be giving that. But hey. So out of albums that Mike did while he was alive, albums that he did while this was alive. And like it's one album on here that I don't even count. Like, why would they put Michael Jackson, This Is It, and it went #1? Of course it's gonna go #1. It's the rehearsal footage it's the rehearsal tapes of the album, of the show, and it's all his hits. And it came out after he died. This thing shouldn't even be counted. It shouldn't even be counted. Anyway, so Invincible. Invincible went #1. Blood on the Dance Floor went #24. History Past, Present, and Future Book 1. He had some new joints on there, but for the most part, it was like a compilation album. #1. Dangerous went #1. Bad went #1. Ooh, we don't talk about this. We don't, a lot of times when we talk about Michael Jackson, we don't talk about like before Off the Wall. Mike was almost out of here. Mike released the album in 1984 that went #46. Farewell, My Summer Love. Of course, Thriller went #1. Off the Wall went #3. And Michael, well, no, that's 2011. Where the others? Okay, The Farewell, My Summer Love is the one that was. Oh, they didn't put the one that was on here before Off the Wall. Because Mike almost lost his record deal. Because he went down bad. See, that's what I'm saying. That history, everybody don't know the history, but Mike almost went down bad until Off the Wall came till he met Quincy. And that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna talk about real fast. But so most of Mike's stuff did go number one. I would give him that. The albums he did release went number one. But a few of those, and see, like this Blood on the Dance Floor history in the mix. I don't even know if that's the right one. I don't even know. That don't sound like the original Blood on the Dance Floor. Scream only went number 13. I mean number 33. Scream only went number 33. I could have sworn Scream went higher than that. Oh, Scream was the movie joint. So I give Mike his credit. His major albums went number one. But all his major albums were in a tight window. Outside of Invincible, his number one albums were between I'm not gonna count his story. It's between Thriller and Dangerous. So it was a 9-year span. So Mike had a 9-year span of being number one. But let's go look at Prince. Let's look at Brother Prince. Holy Ghost. Prince had 10 albums. 10 that all went like top 10. Except one. Purple Rain, number one. 21 million sold. We know Thriller sold a bunch of records. Purple Rain went 13 times platinum. Worldwide, it sold 21 million copies. 1999 went number 9. Batman. We all know Prince did the Batman soundtrack. Went number 1. Around the World in a Day, number 1. So how many number ones we see so far? 1, 2, 3. And we see a top 10. Diamonds and Pearls, number 3. Musicology, number 3. Emancipation, number 11. Sign of the Times, number 6. Parade, number 2. Controversy, which is his lowest charting album out of those 10, went number 21. Let's look at the time span. 81, 86, 87, 96, 2004, 91, 1985, 1989, 1982, 1984. This man had between 1982 and 2005. Let me make sure, 2004. 1982 to 2004. That's 22 years, bro. Listen, 22 years, and he's still charting in the top 5. Number 1 and a number 3 album in 22 years, bro. That he produced, he wrote, he made. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, man. We have to be honest when we having this conversation of who is better. And it's not it's not a subjective argument. Like, these numbers aren't subjective. These are fact. They're factual numbers that this man had a 22 year, his career was longer than 22 years. But 22 years, he was able to have chart in the top 5. How many artists you know do that? How many artists can we say, man, they had a 22-year span between a number 1 and a number 3 charting album? Bro. Like this, again, which album came out in 82? 1999 came out in 82. And it was his 5th album. His 5th album came out in 1982, and his 28th album came out in 2004. His 28th album, bro. Michael Jackson had. Come on, man. This man has a whole album based about Christ. It's a lot of Christians in this world, right? In the United States. A lot of Christians. A lot of Christian people who watch this podcast. Hey, how you doing? You probably don't even know Prince has a whole album called The Everlasting Now, I think. Let me double check and make sure. I want to tell you the right album. Because this one, it grew to be, again, like I told you earlier, I said, man, I'm still finding out about Prince music now. No, it's called The Rainbow Children. The Rainbow Children, which came out in 2001. Whole album based about Christ. But it's one of his best albums that nobody probably even know of. He got a song on there called The Everlasting Now. That's where I got Everlasting Now from. Bro, last December, killing The Everlasting Now. She Loves Me for Me. 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. Mellow. Look, man. Look. His artistic expression was even better than Michael Jackson. Now, was Michael Jackson revolutionary for videos? This is what side that you can give Michael Jackson. His thought process to videos, his thought process of, hey man, we're gonna spend a bag on this video because we want to be different from everybody else. And coming up with treatments and ideas for the video side, for the visual side of his art. Untouchable. I'll give Mike that. Prince ain't touching Mike in that. But the artistic side of the music, that boy, Michael Jackson ain't touching, no. And it's evident. It's clear because Mike started doing, once the album Bad hit, Mike is more involved in the production side. They all kind of started, they had a sound. They all kind of thing. But that doggone Prince, it's 10 different versions of Prince. You got Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. Then you got the symbol. Then you got Blase Blase. You got all these different versions of Prince. I don't know what to tell y'all. Know outside of all that, I just want the numbers to speak for themselves. The man got 10 albums in a 22-year span. We didn't even name all 28 of his albums. We didn't. We didn't even name all 28 of his albums. He probably has more than 28. Let's look what Apple Music got on here. Let's see how many albums Apple Music got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. It's 39 albums on here. First album, they say, was in 1978. Last album was 2000. You can say 2021, but I don't think I want to say 2021. I want to say 2018. So like a 40-year span. 40 years of making music. And he had hits in 22. oh, hold on. Let me take a drink. You can't say that about Mike. People will say that about Mike because they're gonna add the Jackson 5 in. Well, the Jackson 5, the Jacksons, and Mike wrote "Can You Feel It," and he wrote all this. No. That Jackson 5 stuff ain't Mike. That Barry Gordon. It's Barry Gordon and them writers in that old Motown room. Now, can you feel it? Yeah, that's Mike. Mike is heavily involved in that. But Mike wasn't doing that, man. Mike, what hits can you say Mike wrote for? Let's, I'm not even going to look it up. I want y'all to look it up when you hear me say it. Prove me wrong. Get in the comments and say it. What hits can you say Michael Jackson wrote for other people? I can name a bunch of hits that people wrote for Michael Jackson. Name a bunch of hits. He wrote for his sister. I looked this up too. That's why I'm pretty bold in saying this. I'm confident in saying this. But he wrote for Reba Jackson and all these people. He wrote for his sisters, and he didn't write for anybody that cracked the top 10. When I researched it, he didn't write. No top 10s. I can name Prince, Sheila, More Than the Time, Shaka Khan. You name them. You name early Morris Day in the Time sound just like Prince. Sound just like Prince. You name them, brother. You just can name them. It's like I love Mike. Mike is a goat, but Prince is a alien. Alien. Absolutely. Hold on. I'm gonna try to create an acronym for this real fast on the fly. Absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. Huh? Absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. That's what Prince is. He's an alien. He's an absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. He's an alien, bro. He's like as a head of people, man. He's a head. He was ahead in his fight in the music industry. Him and Mike, they shared this. Rick James hated Prince. Because Prince was whooping his butt every night on tour. You know, Prince, this should have been in my get it off my chest moment, but it tie in with Prince right here. If you watch Purple Rain, I think that sentiment was true about the club scenes back then, about how it was a competitive field. You know, you hear musicians now like you can you can support your brother musician. It ain't a competition. Like in actuality, bro, it kind of is, bro. And it ain't a competition where I don't want you to do good. I just want to be better than you. I want you to do good. I want you to be great. I want you to be everything that you can be. But I want everything that I can be to be greater than what you can be. I still can support you. I still can love you, but I still want to be better. Uh, and Prince was every bit of that. He really was on tour with Rick James, kicking Rick James' butt every night. That Purple Rain album is hits top to bottom. Baby, I'm a Star. What is all on here, man? Because that Purple Rain is, dude, I'm telling you, man. Purple Rain it is a doggone masterpiece in my eyes. Where am I overlooking Purple Rain? They ain't got it in his. It's in his essential albums, I guess. Hold on. Why I can't find this? I really just want to find the song titles, man. Where is that? There we go. That ain't it. There we go. Is this looking in my library? Why I didn't pull up Apple Music, though? I wonder why I wasn't pulling up. Boy, these phones, boy, I tell you, boy, you look like an old man in front of the world. Look like an old man. So this Purple Rain album is fire from top to bottom. Let's Go Crazy, Take Me With You, The Beautiful Ones, Computer. It's no bad. It's no bad song on Purple Rain, bro. Computer Blue, Darling Nikki, When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You, Baby I'm a Star, Purple Rain. Can you imagine being on tour with somebody that has 9 straight songs of immediate fire from the downbeat of the song to the end of the song? It is absolute fire. Not, bro, 9 songs, bro. It's no bad song on here, bro. It's I'm not like, this is not hyperbole. This is not like me over. This is not me over like shooting at this album. Like, it's no bad song on this album. Every song is a great song. I'm really looking and trying to think of what's, because I want to say Darling Nikki, because it's the most weird sounding one out of all of them. It's a little weird, but dog, that's probably the worst song. Could you imagine being on somebody? And when did this come out? This came out in '84, so he got like 5 albums before this. He got like 5 albums before this, so he still got Controversy. He still got 1999. He still got all these other hits that he in the set list. So he has at least, this album is 44 minutes. So if he plays every song on this, plus like the hits off of the previous albums, he has an hour and a half of non-stop fire. Can you imagine being on tour with that? I would be mad at him too. I hate him. Bro, why you on tour with me? I talked to your label, the managers, the promoters who put this together. Like, bro, we're losing. I look bad. And Rick James was a superstar at this time. Rick James was a superstar. He hated Prince, bro. Get this little MFer off the stage. Get him off this tour. He's kicking my butt every night. I'm sure Rick James didn't feel like he thought he was better. Because Rick James' music is fire. Super fire. But it wasn't this. It wasn't this. It wasn't Computer Blue. It wasn't Computer. It wasn't that. You don't have this little dude walking on stage with no shirt on. You don't got what you do. What you do. You see what? Go look the video up. If I may put it in here, I don't, because it you can tell they were hating on Prince when Prince and James Brown and Michael Jackson all on stage. They hating on him because he the GOAT. He the GOAT. Now, young me didn't realize this if I seen this video. Man, he ain't Michael Jackson. No, Prince is doing split. split. He looked like a Q dog, man. He looked like a Q dog on stage. This man just, then he get up, go crazy, jump off of things. Then he got his whole band dancing with him. He go, Brian Mark, what my girl name, play guitar? Whitney. They all dancing with him. He got the funky doctor back there. Look, man. We like to say, Mike the better entertainer. Go watch Prince live. Ooh. I had to buy the DVD just to make sure I wasn't tripping. Because I got Bucharest on DVD. I already got that on DVD. And I watched it when I was young. It ain't even no DVD players no more. That's what pissed me off. But go watch Prince and the Revolution live. It was in Syracuse. 1985. Prince and the Revolution, live in Syracuse, 1985. It was recorded on March 30th, 1985. And tell me Michael Jackson is a better entertainer. Is it just completely better entertainer than this? You can't. You cannot. You cannot tell me Michael Jackson is a better entertainer than this. If anything, you can say they're very comparable. Go watch Prince and the Revolution live, which is a live album from Syracuse. It's on his Purple Rain tour, I think, which was recorded on March 30th, 1985 in Syracuse, New York. Please go watch this. Please go watch this. Then go watch videos on YouTube. Cause it was years where all this guy, and this is another thing that skews the public's opinion on Prince. It was a bunch of years that Prince wiped everything off. Don't put none of that stuff on YouTube. If anybody has a video of me and it's on their phone, but it's of me, my name, image, and likeness, wipe it. If it's my album, wipe it off YouTube. Wipe it off streaming platforms. It wasn't nowhere to go. Michael Jackson stuff always been readily available. We could go watch it anywhere. It wasn't getting struck down. They weren't taking it off. It was a long time. I know from the time, probably from college to when he passed. From college to when he passed, you couldn't see a bunch of Prince stuff on the internet. And if you did, you were lucky. I got to college in 2007. From 2007 to Prince probably died 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It feels like it may be longer, but I want to say, yeah, it's longer than 4 or 5 years ago. I bought my car, not first car, but I bought that Buick the year before my mom passed. A year before my mom passed. So, yep, Prince has been dead. Prince and my mom died the same year. Shoot, that's crazy. I think they died the same month too. Jeez, no, Michael Jackson died the same month as my mom. But so Prince been dead like 6 years, 6 maybe 7 years. Until then, it wasn't much you could see on the internet from Prince, man. I'm trying to get y'all to see it, man. I know most people who hearing this won't see it like I'm seeing it, but I take if you're willing to be objective and step out of your Michael Jackson fandom, just step out of it. Let me step out of this for a second. Let me put the numbers aside because I know Mike Thriller sold so much. But outside of Thriller, it ain't nothing that Michael Jackson has done that Prince ain't done. Outside of Thriller, it ain't nothing that Michael Jackson has done that Prince ain't done, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. Now, did Thriller put Michael Jackson on a worldwide stardom? Yes. Put him on worldwide stardom. Another level. But it's one factor in Thriller that that the public don't take into consideration. I think musicians take it into consideration, and artists and people that do homework on what is what. Quincy Jones. Who did I talk about earlier and say he's different? He's Prince. He's an alien. He's an absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. I need to find something else for N to make it more palatable. But for right now, I'm just gonna say Negroes. He's an absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. Quincy is that. Stevie Wonder is that. Prince is that. So when you add that on top of Michael Jackson's goatness, because I'm not discrediting his goatness, but when you add that onto that goatness, what do you have? What do you have? Because if you watch the Thriller 40th documentary that they have on, I think it was on Prime when I watched it. I forgot where I watched it, but I got a quick subscription and got out of there fast. But Paramount, it's either Paramount or Prime. I got in there, watched that, got out, canceled it. But if you watch that, Quincy clearly talks about, because I said earlier, Off the Wall went number 3. Off the Wall went number 3 on the charts. Off the Wall went number 3 on the charts. Quincy clearly says in between Off the Wall and Thriller, we knew we didn't want to sound R&B no more. We didn't want anything else Michael Jackson did to sound R&B-ish. We wanted to go next level. And guess what? They went next level pop. Pop, 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 pop. They wanted to sound pop. But guess who didn't never conform to being pop? Prince. But if you think Prince conformed to being pop, you don't think Prince will do that? Come on, man. We talking about the person who made Purple Rain. He made 1999. He made Controversy. He made Batman. He made the Rainbow. Anyway. And these are albums I'm naming. I'm not naming singles off none of these albums. But you don't think Prince could do that? And then you don't think if Prince go get with a Quincy Jones, you don't think if he pairs himself with a Quincy Jones that my guests they ready to cuss me out. They ready to cuss me out. But yeah, you don't think that if Prince pairs himself with a Quincy Jones, that it doggone he go out of here? Think about it now, people. Think about it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You don't think if Prince do We Are the World when they ask him to do We Are the World instead of tripping, you don't think he go out of here he put himself in a room with everybody? But Prince didn't fool with people. He didn't. I watched that documentary and I said Prince, it ain't too many people that was on We Are the World that could even be on the record with Prince. That's my opinion. It ain't too many people on We Are the World that could be on a record with Prince. Lionel Richie, he could. Stevie Wonder, yes. My dude from Journey, that dude can sing his butt off. He can be on a record with Prince. Of course, Michael Jackson. Dionne Ward, she could too. She's a legend. Diana, I don't know. Diana, I don't know if I put Diana on a record with Prince, because a lot of her records with Michael don't sound the best to me. But just saying, ain't many people that was in that room. Can you imagine Cyndi Lauper and Prince being on a record together? Come on, man. Anyway, I'm about to go left field. Just saying. Prince is that he's the best. Hands down. It's a lot of reasons. Now, I wish I would have brought somebody on to have this conversation back and forth for the other side, so the other side could present arguments. But it really ain't no argument you can present to me that would even make me listen to that, honestly. And I'm telling you, man, I want to say this again before I get off this subject. Michael Jackson is the absolute, beside my dad, he's the number 2 reason I decided to play music. My dad is so influential in me playing music because I grew up watching my dad play guitar, play bass, try to sing. He like me. We can't sing, but we just like to yell. We just like to yell. But I grew up watching that. I grew up playing drums with my dad and his friends. Like, they all in their 40s and 50s. And I'm 13 playing drums with them. My dad is super influential in me playing music. My uncle, my dad's brother, it's crazy. My dad's brother's name is Army. Army Bradford. Like literally like Army. And I always call him Uncle Army. But it's like weird, man. It's a weird name. But I grew up watching him. My Uncle Army played keyboard and he tried to sing too. He got like a Lenny Williams voice almost. Like a Lenny Williams type voice with a vibrato. My uncle had a strange vibrato. I love him though. I love my uncle. I need to go see my uncle shoot. I told him I was gonna start coming back to Grenada more often, but I ain't been back in like 3 months now. Yeah, March makes 3 months. I went New Year's, but I need to go back. But anyway, I was about to derail my conversation. Truly scatterbrain. Consistently scatterbrain. You go back to the word consistent. What we started with consistent. But yeah, besides my dad, my uncle, my uncle he's tied to my dad, so it is what it is. Can't count them as separate people. They count as one. But besides my dad, Michael Jackson is single-handedly one of the reasons I picked up an instrument. So I love Michael Jackson. My cousins used to make me moonwalk. You gotta picture a skinny me, bro. I know I'm a little big now. I'm big. But it was a time where I was very skinny, bro. And I ain't talking like when I was a baby. I was fat when I was a baby. And then like from like 6 to probably like 10, I was skinny. I had this big head, man. So 4-year span, boy. I need to go back to that though. But I was like skinny. So I used to run, moonwalk, grab my little meat, everything, every day. I'm Michael Jackson. Every time I get around my cousins, they making me doggone Michael Jackson. They making me do it. They making me do it. I'm talking about when they come out and say Michael Jackson touched these little boys, I'm ready to fight everybody who said, come on, put them up. Put them up. I'm ready to fight everybody who said, I'm ready. So my love for Michael Jackson run deep. I do think he is the GOAT. But when you get outside of that GOAT territory, it come an alien. An absolute lone individual eclipsing Negroes. I gotta find something else for this end so I can make this palatable and I can put it on a shirt and I can sell it. I can sell it. But until then, I'm just gonna keep saying Negroes. It's funny. Side note, I used to play with one of the dudes I'm finna get on the phone with. We played on the doggone flag football team called. We use Nike, but we use Nike as an acronym. It's called Niggas is Killing Everything. I don't know why, man. It's just I'm black, bro. I'm super black, man. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm super black. But anyway, back to my saying. You can be a GOAT, but when them aliens come, which is another lone individual eclipsing Negroes, and it's probably something cooler to say beside that. But that's just what I want to say. That felt cool to me at the moment. You gotta bow down, man. You gotta bow down to that alien. That goat. That goat can, if you don't bow down, that goat can get ate by that old alien. Bow down so you don't get ate. But anyway,
Digital mixing.
I just want
Got
to say it
nothing but
again.
love for you. Ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. And I'm giving it to you right now. I ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. Jesus loves us all.
Jesus loves us all. So I just want to say that at the end of my argument. I hope people don't kill me too bad who watch this. But that's my take. So I want to jump in now because we want to talk some hip hop tonight, man. We want to talk some hip hop tonight. Let me see if these boys ready. Let me see if they ready, man. Cause one of them text me, he ready to cuss me out. He ready to cuss me out. Watch, now look at him. He taking him forever to answer the phone. Chump. Ain't no way. I ain't got nothing but love for you. I ain't got nothing but a whole lot of love for you. And I'm giving you everything. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Oh, Lord, what's going on, dog? What's going on, dog? We having technical difficulties. You see, my phone, my old phone went out. The left side, a little bit of the left side went out. But now I got a new phone, so we good. Ty.
Yo.
Yeah, what it is, man. It look like Trail ain't he out of pocket.
Hey, man, maybe somewhat getting loose for a B-Day, man. I don't know.
Hey man, that could be what it is. We on air now, so don't say nothing crazy, man.
I was sure you about to say something.
I knew it, man. Don't say nothing crazy. We on air now, man. What it do, man? What you got going, man?
Man, catching up on these little March Madness and Burns just came on, so
What
tuning in to GOAT.
You hit on March Madness?
Man, I did yesterday, and then lost it all on UFC at the end of the night. I be fooling around with the UFC.
Man, you can't, bro. What you know about UFC, bro?
Man, it's big out here. A lot of the fighters, the championship fighters, stay out here, and I really feel like outside of it just being something entertaining, man, you got to appreciate the skill, man. They ain't just throwing punches. They kicking, they wrestling, they doing submissions. They cold, man.
Man, I don't know nothing about it though. That's what I'm saying. I just know they fighting, bro. I can't put my money on
You,
that,
you,
bro.
you know about that, though. You know about that, so that's enough. You just pick
Hey,
whoever you
I
think gonna
don't
fight the
know.
best.
I can't trust who I'm putting my money on.
I could dig that. I could dig that. Dude. You talk about some money,
Hey,
but I'm saying it entertaining outside of that, though.
it's entertaining.
Yeah, man, outside of that, man. Especially with boxing they got too. If you somebody that into boxing or grew up on boxing, like I am, this has gotten even more entertaining because it ain't just throwing punches. Like I said, they kicking. They,
Hey.
you know what I'm saying? They doing the Liu Kang super kick from Mortal Kombat and shit in real life. They in real life. Back circle, whatever their code was. They doing that shit in real life.
Hey, now you say that. Now it's something I want. Nigga, I ain't never asked you, but can you box, man?
Can I box?
Yeah.
Like professionally, or can I fight? Like what you
Like
saying?
box,
Like do I got technique? No,
like
ain't nothing
professionally
like that.
box.
No, what made you say that?
I don't know. You said I just like you said you grew up watching stuff. Like Negro, you be out here boxing. I'm glad I ain't never get to arguing with your ass.
Nah, I entertained the thought though, because there's some gyms out here. Like I said, it's real big out here. I feel like if I grew up out here, I probably would have.
I just don't want to get hit in the face, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like training. Like one of my partners, Chad. Like I know he had like a membership at the boxing gym, and he, what I'm saying, would do the training. But in terms of like actually becoming a fighter, nah, I ain't volunteering side enough for that, my boy. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
You talking
I ain't
about
trying to get hit in the head either.
you talking about Chad that used to be in the group message?
Yeah.
Chad trained boxing?
Yep. At some point in time, he did.
Man, Chad crazy though, man. I believe Chad crazy, man. I believe Chad got doggone whop a nigga, man. I ain't gonna even lie.
Hey man, he from where I'm from. Of course he would.
Hey man, y'all from the city too, so I ain't gonna put
There you
y'all
go.
down, man.
There you go, man. Relax, bro. Relax. Be cool. Be cool.
Hey, hey man, we gonna jump straight into it, man. It look like Trail he out somewhere doing something, handling business. I can't even knock him. If y'all watching this, man, tell the man happy birthday. Drop a happy birthday in the comments. His birthday
There you go.
probably 3-4 days ago, but drop
Friday.
a happy birthday now. So we ain't gonna even trip on him. It's just a couple things I want to talk about with my boy, cause my boy, he really like a hip hop connoisseur to me. We done had a lot of hip
Talk
hop.
about it.
We done had a lot of hip hop arguments over the days. But one of them is, man, how you feel? This ain't even an argument. I just want to see your opinion on this. Like, what's your opinion on the state of hip hop today, bro? As far as
Man.
like everybody sliding, everybody got they got ops, everybody got haters. Ain't nobody just making great. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody, but it's rare that people just making great hip hop music.
Well, man, you know it's like that's a pretty what am I looking for? That question can go a lot of different ways. You talking about like the sound of it. You talking about like the hip hop culture. Like expand a little bit about what you how you want me to answer that because my
Let's
brain kind of go a lot of different places when you say how I think about hip hop right now.
let's go with culture, cause the sound is the sound. The sound ain't changed a lot to me personally. Outside of the fact that everybody ain't making snap music, but as far as the
Right?
actual culture, like how people moving, how they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like right now like hip hop is so like heavily influenced by like street or like gang activity
Mm-hmm.
that it's so much like whether it's like even filtering into the music or just like how people like carry themselves, like what they want to put out from a visual standpoint, like everything got to be tough, everything got to be pretty much street. Street credibility either makes you or breaks you in a lot of cases, and if people feel like you ain't really, what I'm saying, crashing out in real life, then shit, that meant I want to listen to you no more.
You think our generation had had anything to do with that, bro? Cause we grew up Gucci Man, Gotti, Boosie, Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? These people who were becoming super influential to the culture, they were super influential as like underground. But you think
Well, when you say that, it makes me wonder about this. Then, who would we say would probably? I think we would all agree that like Wayne was probably the most influential like artist of our generation. Like whether it's from the music, whether it's from the face tats, whether it's because the dreads, whether it's the way he dressed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Wayne was probably the most influential out of the artists that we grew up listening to. But then let's expand past that. Who would you say would probably be the next like influential artist like after Wayne?
you saying who or you saying future?
No, I said who would be the artist that you would say was probably the most influential after Wayne?
I would say Gucci Man.
Okay.
Like it's a whole hood in Chicago named after So Icy. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I would say Gucci Man, and just the fact that he got on record saying how he killed G's and Homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then look how out of nowhere all the rappers now talking about that. So I think that's like super influential.
And when you say that, I think what I think about is not so much as an individual as much as like a movement. I feel like they may not have been like there's obviously bigger artists after Wayne, a la Drake, but I don't feel like Drake is influential from a culture standpoint as much as he did like maybe for the music. There are artists that what I'm saying Drake probably birthed, but like from the culture standpoint, like when you say Gucci Man, it really made me think about the whole Chicago wave drill music. Cause like even though like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, G Herbo, What was some of the other ones? Lil Reese. What was the light skinned dude who used to be with G Herbo? He don't even rap no more. He like
Bibi.
yeah, Bibby, yeah. Even though all of them maybe didn't get super big, but I feel like they influenced the music that we started to hear out of New York. They influenced even like somebody like YoungBoy, who, you know what I'm saying, is all the way in Louisiana. If you think about the type of music he made, it may have a Louisiana sound, but it's essentially drill. Like he's
Right.
talking about some of the same kind of stuff. So I really feel like that whole wave of like music and culture, and then maybe if you can think about the video game, bro, like you think about some of the stuff they even put in like Grand Theft Auto, the way that you was able to do different stuff online, like that's sliding on people. Like that's some of the same stuff that they were talking about in the music.
Hey,
So
for real though, that GTA wild, boy. Now that I think about it, but
think
hey,
about it, man.
hey, that
Think
GTA
about it.
wild. You be on that mud for real, boy. Hitting prostitutes in the alley, all type of stuff, man.
Right, kind of shit. And it's just like I think our generation was like exposed to like, you know, we obviously are the internet babies, but like, you know what I'm saying, we got exposed to like more graphic things, and it's to the point now where, you know what I'm saying, you see porn and like people getting beheaded on Twitter. Like it's just like crazy the amount of like exposure and access you have to stuff, good and bad. And I think all of that kind of just filters into the music, into the culture.
And see, and it's wild because the culture, everybody want that our culture. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Mm-hmm.
want our culture, but it's like our culture's so messed up right now, based off like niggas be wanting to slide off. I don't understand it, bro. Like I was listening to somebody talk earlier, and they were saying how like the young boys all off perks, and it's like, bro. But if you really take a perk will have you down for hours, bro. Like
Yeah.
how you even able to slide on a perk, or you taking all these pills and you can slide?
But it ain't a balance though. Like they on the perks, but then they also like probably on energy drinks, and then probably some of them, you know, even probably. I mean, I don't know the state of what all drugs do to you, but I imagine there's a lot of like uh depressants and stimulants going on in terms of what they doing, and then you pump them up with a little anger. You know what I'm saying? That'll take you over the top.
Man, hip hop been a weird space to me as far as the culture of it,
And
because
then you know what else I thought about too though? Sorry to interrupt you, bro, but something else I thought about too is like I hear them talking about it all the time on the Joe Budden pod about like how you really ain't making money off of music no more. So like you gotta really be popping from a like influence standpoint, and like from a like what you doing on your Instagram, what else you got going on besides the music. And I think some of them get so caught up in like having like a storyline or like a you know what I'm saying, something attached to them that's like outside of just the music, just so they can stay relevant. That's what the word I was looking for. Like it's so much to try to stay relevant, but it's not even like intertwined with the music anymore. It's
let me.
like what we know you for.
I'm glad you brought that up, because this is a question I've been wanting to ask somebody. But you in my generation, so I kind of know your answer. But like, and we hung around each other for a long time, so I know your answer. But do you think is all that important in liking the artist? Like, I like Kanye West, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about Kanye West. I just like his music. Is it important for you to be out here, for me to know you beefing with somebody and stuff like that? For me to like your music?
Do you think it would be important to you if you were like 19, 20 years old and you cared not about necessarily about the people even living out their raps, but you also at that point in time maybe cared about what other people think about you. You know, when you younger, you know, you more impressionable. And I feel like as we've gotten older, you know, we've gotten to the point where we can appreciate what you. I think you said it not too long ago on a tweet on Instagram. You were like, "Hey, nobody make that Kanye music like Kanye. Like he's got like his own genre of music." What you
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Something like that. And like we've grown and matured to a point where again we appreciate the artistry, and we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, it beyond whether or not somebody talking about like something that they actually doing. It's like the creative aspect of it. It's like the, you know, the production, all of that, you know, encompasses what we like. And I think when you young, you just so much care about not only what other people think, but just about like what's cool and right now what's cool is sliding.
Man, like it's so wild when you say that because I be, bro, I'm my old dad. I be checking in on that doggone Chicago scene so much, so I be watching FYBJ main stuff.
That's the dude that do the got the cereal.
Yeah, yeah.
What he
So
call him?
I be the whoops.
The Whoops.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
be watching his stuff. But I watched the interview he did with one of his like close homeboys recently. And then close homeboy like slick mad at him that he out here trying to push peace. And I was lost, like, and it made me wonder, well, what has hip hop gone to that like a dude can be like, bro, nah, bro, I'm pushing peace, bro. Like I'm trying to say these kids, bro. I'm trying to tell these kids don't do what we were doing. We was out here tripping in the Chirac drill movement, but don't be like we would be better. You ain't got to go get no gun. Blase, blase. He be pushing this. And his homeboy telling him like, nah, bro, you tripping. You ain't really pushing peace because you ain't out in the hood pushing peace. But it's like, nah,
and
bro. Yeah.
and that's what I was thinking. Like for him, his reality is probably still in the hood. His reality is still, you know what I'm saying, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, ops or conflict from down the road. And so he can't even fathom being like pushing anything other besides retaliation.
Man, that's weird, man. Do you think it gonna ever damn near change, bro? You think we gonna get over this?
Man, I wish there was somebody else to give input on that because I mean, we probably know what we're gonna be honest.
Hey, I want you honest, man. Honest opinion. Or you can sell it up. Right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I gotta be careful about what I say here, man. I think we can, man. I just think, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take time, and maybe with the shift of people not putting as much money into like music, like maybe people that are actually like going to be influencing people are going to be the artists that are actually relevant, and the ones that are relevant, we think about the quote unquote big three. You know, they ain't on that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's going to take something like of a shift like that where you really not getting paid to get into rap, where you're going to have less of that like drill type music even being heard because they may not even have the desire to make it anymore because ain't no money in it.
True. Speaking of the
Now,
big three.
do I think that's gonna happen? No, but you know, we all can wish on perfect things. Let's be optimistic here.
Speaking of the big three. We gotta
Pause.
talk about this. You know, my boy said, "Motherfuck the big three, it's just big me." But
Hey,
my boy, so Future dropped the album. I just want to set it up for the people real fast. Future and Metro Boomin dropped the album called "We Don't Trust You." Fire album, top to bottom. I know you probably surprised to hear me say it's fire, but it's a
wait.
fire
I
album.
want you to tell me this. What did you think about the production? As somebody that you know, what I'm saying, is real into that. What did you think about the job that Metro did before we even get on Future? What do you think about Metro's job?
I think Metro a goat, bro. I just came up with another acronym. I call it it's a little corny, bro, but deal with it. This I call it's an alien. It's an acronym for alien. Another lone
Okay,
individual eclipsing Negroes.
okay,
That's what
okay,
Metro is.
okay.
He another lone individual eclipsing Negroes. He is an alien, bro. That nigga crazy, bro. That whole album fire, bro. It's
Yeah,
fire.
man.
Production fire. The features were fire. Everything was about it was fire. But
Yes, sir.
so they released this album, and on this song called "Like That," which is a sample from Everlasting Bass. I just want to give a little history lesson here for all the people listening. Uh,
Everlasting Bass. I thought they thought it was 3-6.
no, they sampled it from Everlasting Bass, but 3-6 sampled it like 20 times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
3-6 sampled it a bunch. And then he put Kendrick Lamar on this. And Kendrick Lamar ended up dissing Drake and Cole. What's your take on this record, bro? First off, what's your take on the whole album? What you give it, what you rank it, and then what's your take on the beef?
Man, I may be, a prisoner of the moment, but I think the album got like 17 songs on it. And what I typically like to do when I go through an album for the first time, I like to, as I hear the songs, I like to add them to my library before I download the full album.
Mm-hmm.
And I've downloaded 15 out of 17. And to me, that's solid. You know what I'm saying? Because for some people, 17 songs can be a lot. And then they ain't like they just like 2-minute songs. You know what I'm saying? They're like full-length songs. So I think they did a great job, like you said, from the production, from the features, from the theme of it, from, the sound. I think Future even had some solid bars on there. So I was real pleased with it. And, it's been a while since we had some Future, so it was right on time, especially coming right before the summer.
Come on, bro. This for the summer record now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just gonna be fire. Now, as far as the beef, what you rated? If on a scale of 1 to 5, what you rated? 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest.
You said for the beef or beat?
The whole record, the whole album. What you on a scale of 1 to 5? What you rated? 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest.
Man, I give it a 4 or 4.5. 4.5. I gotta let it sit with me a little bit more before I try to give it a 5. Because if you even compare it to Future best work, it's not better than Dirty Sprite. It's not better than I think Monster was one of my favorite one out of them different series he dropped. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely up there. So you know what I'm saying? I give it a 4.
Okay. Yeah, it ain't gonna be much better than that Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah, Dirty Sprite 2. I said Dirty Sprite. Dirty Sprite 2, yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing. It ain't gonna be many he make better than that. What March Madness on 56 Nights?
Yeah, 56 Nights.
Yeah. Okay. So now we gotta have a real hip hop talk, Ty.
All right, let's go.
Who you think? What you think finna happen? And do you first off? Do you think?
Yeah, you gotta pick it.
Huh?
I said you got to put in the theme of the album, man. You got to pick a side and stay over there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on my side. I'm riding with KDot. I'm riding with Kung Fu Kenny. I'm riding with the man Kendrick Lamar. And obviously he on Super Future side, so I'm riding with Super Future.
Okay.
It's fuck Russell Wilson and everything. I'm riding with the man.
Damn.
Hey, fuck Russell Wilson.
Straight.
Fuck Russell Wilson. Let's get Justin Fields on the field, man. Fuck him. Fuck him. His wife fine though. I ain't gonna lie. Sierra fine, but anyway, I'm riding with him, so I'm on my side, bro. Who you riding with, bro?
Hey man, I just want to be clear, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Super Future and Kung Fu Kenny all day, but just for the sake of content, I'm gonna go ahead and argue for the side of the beige guy and Cole.
Oh, you tripping?
Hey man, I'm saying for the sake of content, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we both over here talking about
we could have dogpiled him. Now we could have just dogpiled him, bro. Fuck it.
We could have, but I feel like they got a case too, though, man. They got a case too, though.
Them niggas don't stand a chance, bro. Cole stand a chance. Drake don't stand a chance, bro. He bet if Drake better not say nothing.
Well, see, that's how it depends on how you looking at it, bro. If you talking about, are we saying bars? Are we saying like who gonna win, like public perception? Like we gotta remember this now. As much as you know what I'm saying, me and you both appreciate the lyricism of KDot, and we both know Future can make some great songs. Drake arguably has one of the best diss tracks of all time, especially from a monetary standpoint. Back to back, like it went crazy. Like that was a single.
See, and this is my problem. Ty.
Let's go. Hey, did we ever get the honorary, you know what I'm saying, for episode 52? Did you ever get that? You already got that out of the way?
The toast?
Yeah.
No, me and you ain't, but I done toasted to the audience, and I told them every time they see my cup to take a drink with me. So you need to go do the thing. I done drunk by three. Come on, take a shot with me. I ain't even got no shot glass in front of me. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it straight out the bottle, Ty. I'm drinking on this old VSOP.
Okay. I got some Don Julio Reposado.
Ooh, see, I can't drink that. It'll have me running around here wild, boy. Take a
Hey,
shot with
man,
your boy. If you're watching it tonight, I'm trying to put my hand over this. Lord, all the church people that see this, I don't drink often. This is for celebration. This for celebration. Any of the church people watching this, don't tell my employers and the church I play at, the people who take care of me, don't tell them I'm on here drinking. This is for celebration. Take a shot with your boy Ty.
Let go.
Woo wee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's for episode 52, man. A full year, this thing, Ty, bro. Thank you for coming on, bro, and being a part, bro. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, dog.
Hey, appreciate you having me, doggy. And you're gonna have 2,052 more of these. We're gonna go get
Hey,
these sponsors in here.
man.
2024, we getting cranked up. You hear me?
Come on, turn up.
Yeah.
Now back to it. I don't like the public perception part, Ty. Cause public perception don't mean that was really the best thing.
But to the public, it does though. And right now, we're dealing in a society that favors or likes to lean on the side of what's popular. And so, from a public perception standpoint, it's going to be hard for anybody to go up and win against the beige guy.
It's like, but that's what I'm saying. It could be a 60-40 split, and then the perception to be that Drake washed him, but like 40% of people that were like, nah, Drake didn't wash him. Like, it's so many people that think To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't a good album, but that's one.
And they wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That's one of Kendrick's best albums, if not his best album. Because Good Kid, Mad City is fire. That could be his best album. But to me, personally, my perception is that To Pimp a Butterfly is his best album. That's what I'm saying. So perception, is that really a true marker of who gonna have a better diss record?
Well, then how else will we gauge it?
True.
How else will we gauge it?
I finna say true metrics, but he gonna sell more. Just that's because he's Drake. If he drop a record, a diss record, he gonna sell more.
But let's say this too though. But taking a step back, how do you view the Pusha T and Drake beef? Who won that beef?
I think Pusha T won.
I think he won too. And that's not necessarily indicative of sales, but I think we both were able to look at that, and I think objectively people were able to look at it, and you have to walk away saying Pusha T won. Now, if you want to point to something directly, I mean, Drake didn't, he didn't fight back, basically. He put his sword down and said, pause, and was like, I'm, for the sake of, what's my boy name?
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince, I'm going to chill out or whatever. He had something that he was going to drop. He talking about couldn't end the Pusha career, but he didn't do it. So, maybe it could take something like that, Kendrick and Future just dropped so much shit that, what I'm saying? He like, fuck it, I ain't fucking with it. But the wild card in all of this, and this is why I feel safe arguing the other side, is Cole.
I'm saying, he gonna go, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. But this good because I ain't never seen him in a battle though, bro.
Right? I ain't never seen him either. I ain't never seen that. And the reason why I also think it's okay to argue that side, but again, I just want to say for the people that didn't hear before, I'm with KDot and Super Future, but J. Cole prepping for his album. So if he want to put a diss track on his album that we know is going to easily sell 250 or 300K, he could do that. He prepping for it. And you just got to wonder if KDot is also prepping for something, or if Future is also ready to come back with some more. But Cole,
they gotta be though, bro. Nigga ain't gonna take a shot like that and not be prepared, bro.
Did I read somewhere that they supposed to drop another project in the Metro?
I did see Future was supposed to drop another project.
Okay, maybe it's not a Metro, but I did hear something that he's supposed to be dropping again, kind of like he did with Honest and what was the other one? He had dropped 2 albums 2 weeks in a row. Was that after Dirty Sprite 2? No, it wasn't after Dirty Sprite 2. It was after something else.
Yeah, it was Honest and shoot, what the other one? I'll look it up real fast. Cause they were the same year, right?
It was back-to-back weeks. He dropped one album that went number one, and then he dropped Honest after that, and then it went on number one. Because Honest was like a different tone than the one he had dropped the week before.
It ain't the I Never Liked You joint. Is it? Now it's Future and Hendrix. Right? Future is he dropped Future, then he dropped Hendrix.
Okay.
And then I think he also dropped Super Slimy that same year. Or Thug. Yeah, him and Thug dropped Super Slimy. So they were all in like 2017.
He was on the run.
He dropped Future, Hendrix, and then Super Slimy. That's crazy.
He was on the run.
That's crazy.
Man, you gotta think about the mixtapes too. Leading up to all that. So yeah, he was on like a Wayne like run in.
That's crazy, bro. That's a lot of work, bro. That's a ton of work. I just don't think Kendrick would take that big of a shot and not be ready for war. Cause that's a big shot, bro.
You would hope not. And it was really direct too. You know what I'm saying? Like he did everything but say his name. Like he played off of the whole For All My Dogs, the recent album cover. He said, "Fuck the big three." What else he say? He was pretty direct.
He did Prince Outlived Mike Jack.
Yeah. Drake always comparing himself to Mike Jack. He called himself the new Mike Jack. Yeah, that was hard too.
Like, bro, I was like, yo, this nigga, this like, they're taking big shot like that, like But you done seen you seen the stuff about Drake got future video playing on his stage while he performing and stuff, and then he walk out the Future song and all that stuff.
Man, I saw Academics, your boy, post that Drake walked out the Future.
Hey, you ain't gotta take no shot, bro.
Hey man, look. Hey, if Russell Wilson caught it straight, Academics can catch one too, goddamn it. He can catch some more. But yeah, man, that's another thing too I don't like about it, bro. He still ain't corrected it. He posted today that Drake came out to Future, My Savages, and in the video that was posted, now maybe he did later on, but in the content that was actually posted, Drake is nowhere to be found. But you know who is walking out to My Savages?
Who?
Lil Durk. So he got Drake name on the little headline, but it's literally Durk in the video.
Well, we know Academics is good for inciting. He gonna incite some bullshit.
Look, that's your state of hip hop right there.
Oh.
Then you got bloggers like that who enticing stuff.
Yeah, I can't even argue that, man. But I like Academics now, man. But I can't argue against it though. He really one of the messed up things about hip hop, bro.
Bro, he is, cause
but we be on their page though, bro. We can't act like we don't be on their page, bro.
Yo, we watch it, but I'm saying it. But it also plays a role because like you have outlets like TMZ, right? And I feel like if we take a step away from Future, I'm sorry, audience and listeners, but I gotta take y'all somewhere right quick. So if you take a look at, you know what I'm saying, Academics from his perspective, he probably like, look, TMZ making all this money off of our culture, doing all these videos, and I know black people watch it. What's wrong with me doing it?
Ooh.
So I can get it from that standpoint. But what I would also argue is you got some of those same kids that's like in Chicago or those same kids that growing up in Baton Rouge that don't even watch TMZ, but you know who they do watch?
They watch Academics.
Exactly.
They watch Say Cheese and Academics.
Exactly. Because there's some content that doesn't make it to TMZ, but it does make it to Academics page. And so I feel like, again, we have a due diligence, you know what I'm saying, to protect and how we showcase our people. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you get to a certain level, like he don't got to do that no more, man. He don't.
Yeah, what he gonna change to though?
I'm saying he don't gotta lean so much into like the beef and stuff. Like he can cover content. He can do content. I mean, he got a podcast now. You know, his page started off on Chirac Wars. It has evolved, but he continues to do some of that stuff because at the end of the day, I think he just likes it. I think he a little messy little dude that like to stay in his. Hey man, hey man, think about the future, man. Super future. You only get this better no more time, man.
Hey, I will say this about academics, and well, this ain't about academics, but he part of it. But I can't remember what episode I talked about this on, but I talked about Trap Lord Ross because everybody was mad about Trap Lord Ross making them King Von documentaries.
Oh man.
But I use him to say, if we mad at him, the only other option we have is for us to actually do it. So I feel like that's what academics do. He kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
But to your point, we got the only option to do it, but there's also a responsibility to do it the right way.
True.
There's a responsibility of how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do it. That's like the whole argument that was made some months ago about Nori when he had Kodak back on drink chips. And they said Kodak was strung out, you know what I'm saying, on some drugs or whatever. Like, if he would have went to, I don't know, I don't even know none of that type of stuff. What's the Full Sin? I don't know. Theo Von or something.
Yeah.
And which nothing against them. They cool dudes or whatever. But if he was on their platforms, you know what I'm saying, doing that kind of stuff, well, hey Kodak, you gotta do better. But when you on Drink Champs with somebody like Nori, who'd seen a lot being in hip hop for a long time, you should have rescheduled that interview. You know what I'm saying? That's what people are saying. Like, there's some responsibility for us to do a good job, not to just do the job, but do a good job. You know, have some care about the job that you're doing.
True. I just don't know how. I don't know the safe way to. I can't see the safe way to cover some of this stuff though. But
you don't cover it. You don't cover it, man. Like, again, he could cover accolades. You know, he could cover, like, you know, breaking artists. But I understand, bro. It's not as profitable to do that. But you can do it. The option is there.
Yeah.
But it's just not as profitable.
I don't know. If that's what you built your lane off of, I just don't know the safe way to do it. But I digress, because I don't. That's what I'm saying. I can't argue against what you're saying, but like I can't think of a good way to do it. Just can't think. Because if that's how I built my platform, it's like, well, what you want me to do, bro? What you want me to go to?
I want you to expand your platform. And then if you talk all this independent stuff, which he does, calling other people employees and referring to himself a boss, well, if you a boss, you in charge of the type of content you put out. You see what he doing right now? He literally he's weaponizing his platform right now to go at Meek Mill for like days and weeks straight, bro. So clearly you have creative control over what you're doing. And he's not even just doing it on his stuff. He's using part of his actual podcast to do that. He signed up through Rumble or Spotify, whoever he with right now. I'm just saying.
No, he independent. He independent.
Well, I'm saying, if you have that much creative control to do that, then you can also turn your head and not necessarily showcase some of the bad stuff of that goes on with some of these artists.
Yeah. Well, we kind of got sidetracked.
Yeah, man, my bad, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't like him, man. Man. You know, I used to rock the act myself, bro. Them everyday struggle days, you know, when he was green, you could tell he looked up to Joe. I used to rock with Act, man, but I feel like he be feeling himself a little bit too much now, man.
Boy, it's crazy how the tables turn. Cause I remember early on in the group chat we used to argue about that. I hated academics. I hated this nigga, man. Now you swap. Well, we know how we feel about Kendrick and them. So,
can I say one more thing about that? You can cut it out if it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I thought it's funny to think about, bro. If they were doing like a teams or whatever, like, who would be the other people that's on the sides with Kendrick and Future and with Drake and Cole? Like, who, if they're doing a starting five, like, who the other three people on both teams?
Oh, with Dottie.
Like, where Lil Baby going? What Thug going?
Lil Baby going with Future. Thug going with Future too.
I definitely think Lil Baby going because he probably mad that Drake did that album with 21 Savage. But when 21 going in, he staying in Atlanta with Metro.
Who?
Bruh, he got tapes with Metro.
Who? 21?
Yeah, 21 dude.
Nah, 21 going Future. I'm with Drake. 21 going with Drake.
Despite him having some of his best work with Metro.
Hey, man, oh, shit.
And, and apparently, when it Metro Girl that started the whole beef?
Well, nah, I think this was they said they done did Twitter and did so much research. Twitter said that it's a girl that Future and Drake were messing with.
Okay.
She bad too though. I'm talking about bad, boy. Hey, I looked at the picture. I said, I see why. I would have pillow talked to her. I would have pillow talked to her too, bro. Hey man, hey that nigga bullshit. He ain't that nigga like he say that nigga. Throw a little salt on the game, bro.
Hey, they said that was going on, man. That bad news, but yeah, I thought that was funny thinking about who other people they would have with them.
Yeah, I don't know who
they got a lot of similar, artists that they fuck with.
I don't know who would be on Drake's side, but I know that Future side gonna be jam packed.
Cause Cole fuck with Cole. I mean, not Cole. Thug fuck with Cole and Drake, but I definitely think he'd be over there with Future though.
Oh yeah, he going with Super Future all the way.
Man, Gunna going over there with Thug and not Thug, but Drake and Cole.
Who?
Gunna.
Man, Gunna ain't going nowhere. Gunna need to stay to himself.
Yeah.
Gunna need to stay to his damn self. I don't know who else. JID. JID will jump on with Cole and
Yeah, they was. I saw on the socials they were trying to put Baby Keem and JID up against each other.
Hey, them motherfucking TDE boys get the tripping. Them boys better sit back now.
Yeah.
You get Ab Dad, you get Ab Soul in there, you get doggone Schoolboy Q, you get J Rock. It gonna be tough on them boys now.
You already know what side Kanye on. It can get ugly, man. It can get real ugly now.
Hey, can you imagine all them boys with Kanye and Metro producing everything?
Man, I think it'll be too many chefs in the kitchen, man. I think it all depends on, bro. Because like the thing that I realized when it comes with Kanye, bro, and we can go ahead and pivot to the next subject. But I saw it in that interview that he did with Big Boy and Ty Dolla $ign, and it pretty much looked like all of Kanye interviews. Insert pause, Pusha T, Big Sean, anybody that he's done an interview with, he does projects with. It's pretty much like a Kanye project featuring you. And I just don't know if Metro and Future will be willing to take a back seat enough like Ty Dolla $ign and these other folks do just to let Kanye kind of control and dictate things.
Man, they better. If they smart, they better. That where the money at. You see the boy went #1 independent. You know what that is.
Independent, yeah.
Money. But I want to do a quick hit. Ty, on this Nickelodeon documentary. I ain't got long. I ain't got long before stuff started tapping out on my end. I probably got about 10 minutes.
All right.
Did you watch that Nickelodeon documentary?
I finished episode 4 this morning.
Man, what you think, man?
Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to say something different that you probably weren't even going to touch on, and maybe that may cause us to use up our 10 minutes. But I was surprised I didn't see Kenan on there at all. I was curious as to why Kenan or Kel, they didn't come in at all. Like, they didn't have any like, quotes or anything, you know what I'm saying, from them, especially with them being so intricate at the beginning of all that.
They probably, you know what? I thought the same thing, though, honestly. I just wasn't going to never say it to nobody publicly.
Got him on the spot.
But I think they didn't say nothing because they were older when all this was happening, They were probably like 17, probably, bro.
I don't think they were that old, especially because they was that brother. Dan Snyder dude started all that, and they was there from the beginning of all that. And even from the video, what made me think about this, when they were talking about some of the content that the dude was writing, you know, it was like you think about the whole black man in a dress thing they got going on with the comics today.
Yeah,
You know, there were scenes.
He had Kale in one of them.
Exactly. And then if you paid attention to Kale as he's gotten older, you know, he's had some substance issues, and you know, him and Keenan fell out. And I just wonder if how he felt about, you know what I'm saying, the Dan Snyder dude based off of everything that he went through from being a child actor or a young actor to where he is today. That's what made me think about it.
I really think it's from the standpoint that like they just were older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They weren't super old, but they were probably between 15 and 17. So I don't think much probably happened to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My whole take on the documentary is that, like, bro, Hollywood is a foul place. It's a fucked up place, bro. As much as you try to hide it, like you hear these Diddy stories, you hear these kid stories, you hear R. Kelly stories, you hear all this. You hear it's too much going on, bro. Would you want if you had a child, would you want your child to like chase stardom, bro?
No, not in that aspect. Not from like acting. I mean, ultimately, I want my child to be happy. Let me just say that I would want them to be able to chase their dreams. But if you ask me, like, if I'm picking, which would I be cautious based off what I saw with this? Yeah, and even before then, I just think, you know, fame is a powerful drug, man. Like, you know, even on a smaller scale, just think about what social media has done to people. You know, you talk about 100 likes, you think about, you know, 500 likes. When you think about, you know, the aspect of somebody being on TV and having that much exposure, and in today's climate, like, you know, you want to protect your loved one, so that'd be tough, man. But yeah.
It's like watching that documentary was tough, man, to see like the dad know there's some shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he can't do nothing. He felt he was helpless.
Bruh. Like I would kill that dude. Dude wouldn't be alive, bro. Bro, my niece 12, bro. I swear to God, this the closest thing I got to a child, bro. Like, damn near, I call her my
that's your baby.
yeah, basically, bro. She called me whatever it is. I forgot the name of it. But that close name, my child, bro. I would kill somebody, bro. Real talk, and happily go sit up and do some jail time behind it, bro. Like if I knew, bro. You got a niece, bro. You got a niece now.
Mm-hmm.
Ty, could you imagine this, bro?
I can't, bro. I don't even want to. Want to.
It's sick, bro. But then you know, they say always don't judge a book by its cover. But damn, bro, I'm on 1% battery. Let me put low battery on here. Uh-oh. It died on me. God doggone. What I was about to say to Ty, and then I'm gonna wrap it up after this. Was they say don't judge a book by its cover, but if you watch that Netflix documentary and you look at Dan Snyder, you can tell. Let me call it. You can tell. Let me call it. Ty. It shouldn't even be active no more. Ring it. But if you watch Dan Snyder, you can tell. Ty. Yeah. I'm on my. I called you on my other phone.
Okay.
But yeah, what I was saying was, if you you don't judge a book by its cover. But if you look at Dan Snyder, you could tell he ain't a regular dude. He looked like a pervert, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I want to say this, though, and I want to make sure I address this the right way, man, because I tried to talk about this earlier, and I think I got it all wrong. But I was curious as to why there wasn't more attention spent on, like, what was the guy named? The Billy Peck dude, whatever his name was, that assaulted the Drake character.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dude who assaulted the young girl from the Amanda Bynes show.
Yeah. I
or
forgot
send
his
her the
name
stuff or
too.
whatever.
He got
The action.
he did 16 months. He didn't do a lot of time, but he did some
Well,
time.
neither one of them did a lot of time. But what I'm saying is they were actual child predators. Like I don't, from what the doc showed, they didn't really show that about the Dan Snyder dude that he did anything like that. Now he's definitely guilty of having a hostile work environment and for sexual harassment by having the women massage him, and then you talk about some of the content that he put in the scripts.
Yeah.
But I wanted them to really put more emphasis on how those child predators got that short little period of like jail time, and how even one of the dudes was able to go work for Disney afterwards. Like he got convicted, he served time, and then he got a job at Disney, and that's crazy.
All that probably stemmed from nepotism and no background checks. Honestly, nepotism a real thing. I want to be able to do nepotism. Real talk. I'm trying to do nepotism with my niece or my niggas who I know. I'm trying to do some nepotism stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get jobs away, bro. Get jobs away, But like, shoot. I don't know. That got to be what it is. That nepotism and background check. Like he knew somebody who could give him a job.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
But I think it does really just highlight though, bro, like how you think that you put in your children or these people like in like safe environments, and it's really like you can only protect people so much. That's what I go back to when I think about the dad. Like the dad literally did everything. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everything, because I do feel like, especially after that part when they said that he came back from the birthday party and they had them text messages or something, like that supposed to be had ended right there. Like it supposed to be OB right there. Like you got like. I don't care what my son say. I ain't even talking to my son at this point. I'm going to whoever sent these text messages. I'm on your ass.
Oh, everything.
What the fuck?
Oh, everything.
Man, hey, couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me, doggy. Couldn't be me, doggy. Like, no,
Hey, them folk crazy, man. I feel bad because people be blaming the parents. And they're like, man, I don't blame the parents in this situation because, your child got aspirations and they good at something. Who are you to kill your child? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be that parent,
Yeah.
but I mean, but they show other. Now, to be fair to the doc, they show other like realities of the situations based off the parents. Like think about the black mom whose son got kicked off all that because she basically was doing too much. So I see to your point, like you know what I'm saying, like you don't want to mess up your child's opportunity, but at the same time, like it's kind of hard not to be that parent when you really, you know what I'm saying, trying to look out for your child. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, man, I don't know how to round this off. I don't even know how to end this. Cause that shit just tough, bro. Like that's some hey, ooh wee. That tough.
Hey, I'm not even end it off. We can end on a lighter note. You know what I'm saying? And prayers and blessings. Prayers and thoughts to everyone.
We want to give prayers and thoughts to everyone involved in the Nickelodeon scandal with Dan Schneider, because it is a hard topic to discuss. But we had a few technical difficulties at the end of this episode. As you can tell, this is becoming a normal occurrence, but it won't be a normal occurrence going further. We are gonna rectify the situation. We had about 7 more minutes of stuff that was recorded, so it wasn't really a lot to make me want to scrap the episode. But we ended here. Before I end, I do want to say to my cousin, to my folks, if you listen to this, Tutu Still, I need you on the next episode, brother. I need you on the episode with Ty, man, so we can wrap it up. We can wrap a taste. Like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your bae, your boo, your lover, whatever you call them. Find them, hug them, tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe. Tune in to another episode of Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Thank y'all for listening to 52 episodes, by the way. It's been a ride, and we looking forward to 52 more. Peace out, y'all. Be safe.